Hi friends, Mayon with Into Mobile. Today we're going to look at the Droid Charge. It's Verizon's second 4G LTE phone after HTC Thunderbolt. This one's made by Samsung. As you can see, it comes in this nice minimalist packaging, standard stuff for the Droid lineup that we're used to. So let's take a look. There you go, phone's right out in front. Big 4.3-inch screen. Let's go through the rest of the box before we go on a quick hardware tour. This is where the 4G LTE SIM card would be. I've already installed it. That's right, this relies on SIM cards. Underneath, you have standard stuff, instruction manual, you have your micro USB cable, micro USB to USB cable, and your wall charger. No one cares about the box though. So let's fire her up. As you can see, there's a big 4.3-inch screen. It's a WVGA resolution, 800 by 480, and it's a Super AMOLED Plus display. It's supposed to have 50% of the brightness, or 50% brighter in the sub-pixels than previous ones. You have a very aggressive intro. At the bottom here, you'll notice these are hard physical buttons. It's been a while since I've had physical Android buttons. You have your standard buttons here, settings, home, back, and search. I like the feel of these. The travel back's good, and it feels like these are going to last for a while. Continuing on, you have the mic down there. You notice this is kind of at a point, and that's because there's a little hump on the back. And an odd thing is, if you put it directly down, that hump, it'll wobble a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but it's something I noticed. On the side, you have the HDMI out port. It's not your standard HDMI, but it's standard on the phones, mini to HDMI out. You have your power button and your lock screen. On top, you have a standard headphone jack, 3.5 millimeters. Volume rocker here, works well. Good feedback. And your micro USB port. As I mentioned, there's the hump. But overall, it's a relatively thin phone, and it's pretty light, too. It might even be a little too light, but I like the way it feels in the hand. Moving forward, you have the 4G LTE branding. You have the with Google as well. And then you have an 8-megapixel camera with a LED flash. As you can tell, it brings back the Droid as the standard notification noise, which some of you may like and some of you may hate. Inside, let's open it up. Inside you have 1600 milliamp battery, which is important because this actually gets really good battery life. I found it's all day, true day, which is kind of surprising for a 4G LTE phone, particularly this early in it. Here's the SIM card we talked about earlier for 4G. And then it comes preloaded with a 32 gigabyte micro SD card. It's hot swappable, so you can put in a new one without having to turn it off, although you do have to take off the back cover. You also have a 1 gigahertz Hummingbird processor inside, and all the things you'd expect from a device of this class: Wi-Fi, GPS, Bluetooth, 3G, and 4G. So there's a quick little hardware tour of the 4G LTE Droid Charge for Verizon. Let's take a look at the software.